Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for the month of July 2019. And this is for you coming from the snake family. So let me just shuffle my cards again. And the first card that I'm going to pull will be to do with your first 15 days of July. And I'm going to talk to you about your romance area. Now, if you find a new romance, is going to have both the best of it and the worst of it. So the best of it could be a very exciting time. The worst of it could be something to do with a lack of compatibility. So you need time to get to know each other. Don't give your heart away too quickly. And if you have an ongoing romance already, you will find that the areas of compatibility are not working well. So differences of opinion, differences of likes and dislikes, and what you want to plan for the future is going to be a bit of a headache for you in the first 15 days of July. You've got to take it easy. It's only the first 15 days of July that I'm talking about. So don't go all out to create upsets. Just take it easy. Now I'm going to talk to you about marriage. And if you are married, let's see what the first 15 days of July will do for you. And I can see the black moon here. Now, the black moon always shows past problems coming to disturb you, frustration and delays, and some depression as well. So you have to be careful that in the first 15 days of July, all this can be a problem for you. So you don't want to bring back issues that are already troubled in the past. And tell yourself, don't be too expectant from your marriage help. And you have to go slow. Whatever problems you have cannot be solved immediately. So the bonding must be seen, so that the support for each other must be seen. And just slow down. It's only the first 15 days of July that I'm talking about. You're not going to find much solutions. So slow down and work towards helping each other slowly. Regarding your job, let's see what the card says. All right, your ongoing job is fine, but trying to find a new one will be a problem. So stay where you are. Get yourself mindset, get yourself in your mind that you're going to stay in your job, and thereby you will give your support to your bosses and work well with people there. Once you have these thoughts that you want to leave, you're then going to be very unfriendly with the atmosphere of your job. That's not going to work. I'd rather you just plan to stay on, and is only the first 15 days of July I'm talking about, because you're not going to find anywhere else to go. So just work hard and stay there and show your bosses that you're worth keeping. Now, what about business? In case you are in business, let's see what the card says. Well, this is a good card saying that you can beat the competition if you want to chase for a new business. You can find a strong partner if you want. But beyond that, this says that you are also exposing yourself to risk. Is it financial risk? Is it the risk of somebody is going to control you that you're brought in? Is it all these divisionary things, meaning that the atmosphere of the business will be divided? And if you're chasing for a new business, you are going to find it as well. Again, ask yourself, will it expose yourself to risk? Are you able to maintain the thing? So you may find something coming your way, but you may not be able to maintain it. That's the worry. So I would rather you stick to what you know in business, be happy with what you have, then that's good enough. Now we'll go to the last 16 days of July, and I'll start to talk to you first about your romance area. For you coming from the snake family, I consider this a good card. So you'll find the romance very easily if you want to go chasing for it in the last 16 days of July. This seems to be a good card, except that the partner you find for the romance may be a little bit dominating and a little bit stubborn, that's all. Otherwise, go and find that partner and you may start a nice romance for yourself. And if you already have a romance, you're going to also do well. All you need to do is don't be dominating. And if it's your partner that's dominating, well, take it easy and just ride along with the wave and everything will be fine. It's a card that says better for teamwork rather than doing things your way where a romance is concerned. Now let's talk of marriage. Let's see what the card says here. Well, it's a card of sunshine. So I would say your marriage is fine, except that this also shows the card of ego. So the marriage is fine. Don't let your ego interfere. And if it's your marriage partner who is showing the ego, what does ego mean? Normally, an ego will lessen the tolerance for others and it will make teamwork weak. So these two things should not come from you. And if they're coming from your marriage partner, tell yourself, never mind, be flexible, let it happen for the sake of having a last 15 days, 16 days of July to keep happy. Because this is a happy card. The only thing is the ego area, so don't let that come from you. It's you who is listening to me. Be flexible, be negotiable, show appreciation, and you'll be fine. Now, regarding your job, for the last 15 days of July, let's see what the job status say. And the job is fine. In fact, you can expect a promotion or you can expect good news, in fact. What's the downside of this card? The downside is that some problem from the past may come to disturb you. So before you enter the last 16 days of July, find out what you have done wrong in that area of job and try to correct it as soon as you can. Or at least talk to your bosses about what's happened. Clear your name about it. That's the only thing I worry. Otherwise, it's going to be an okay last 15 days for you to be happy enough in your job. And now regarding business, let's see what the card says. Well, the card says your aura is shining, you're attracting businesses, and even beyond the seas, you can still make very good contacts. So no harm chasing for business internationally. And I suppose go onto the internet to see how you can fit into some kind of business exercise. What's the downside of this card? Some past difficulties you may have had in business may repeat to come back. So try and think where you have made some blunders or where you have not paid your money or your debt, and just try to correct that before you enter the last 15 days of July. Otherwise, it'll catch up with you in the last 15 days, and that may cause you some hassle. But other than that, I would encourage you to think of global business or to make global contacts, or in some way to go onto the internet to find solutions how you can improve your business, and you will. Now we will go to your lucky days. There will be some of you who's going to have very lucky days, you coming from the snake family. And let's see what your lucky days are going to be. Well, from this card, I'll have to say that the 6th, the 15th, and the 24th of July will be very, very lucky for you. You're coming from the snake family, the 6th, 15th, and 24th. So apply to the job, to the business, to the romance, to the marriage, to going to the casino, wherever you want the excitement, you'll find it on the 6th, 15th, and the 24th. And you're going to be very lucky as well finding it. So get busy. The colors. What do colors do? They open a channel of energy when we touch colors or wear colors to the planet who controls that. And for the month of July, from this card, I would say wear plenty of green. Wear plenty of green is going to have you contact and open channels of energy to some of your best planets. So wear green as much as you can, undergarments, top garments, or just touch green things, and you'll find a lot of good luck coming for you. And now about your lucky ages. For you coming from the snake family. Now, there will be some of you who's going to be very lucky, and let's see who are these people. All right, from this card, I will say that those of you who are the ages of 20 or 29 or 38 or 47 or 56 or 65 or 74 or 83 are going to be very lucky somewhere or another, whether in the job, whether in the business, whether in the romance, whether in the marriage, whether in the lotteries, whether in the area of casino. So you are ready for all that good news coming your way. So be ready, wear your best colors, and be prepared. Now, what if you are not of these ages? You'll need to have a 90-minute session with me. In that 90 minutes, I'll tackle your next 7, 8, or 9 years. That will be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I'll give you a lot of information from the universe. Firstly, how to tackle your next 7, 8, or 9 years, and your lucky colors, and your lucky gemstones, and your lucky days, and your lucky directions. And I'll give you a way how to get your personal lucky lottery numbers. I will teach you how to contact the supernatural energy in you that religion calls it the soul. And the scientists call it that energy you have that emits an aura. So I'll give you that energy, that way to contact that energy. To win a lottery means you need supernatural luck. And I'll show you how to tap that supernatural luck within you. So send me an email, andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9 at gmail.com. And let's have a date for this 90-minute session. And yes, it will cost you USD 50 to know your next 7, 8, or 9 years and get so much information for success in all areas of your life. It was a pleasure talking to you, and I look forward to you sending me that email. And I wish you the best for the month of July. Thank you and goodbye.